Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. This is episode 190. I'm Grant Fierro here with Mike Medina. Mike looks surprised that it's 190.
Yeah, it's like I always get surprised every week, let's be real, but 190 is like
It's a lot.
put some time into this shit. I wonder what 9 Club counts their episodes if they count the 9 Club experience as well.
Experience, well, when the experience started, it started at 1.
Word. Interesting.
So they have 2 separate numbers. They have the 9 Club episode numbers and the 9 Club experience episode
Those dudes are working hard over there, huh?
Well, yes, they definitely are, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, we usually don't talk about their each weekly episode often, but this week they had Kevin Romar, and I really enjoyed his episode.
I like Romar. I always have liked Romar, man.
He was cool. He was spoke super well. He had some cool stories. Cool to hear what he's doing now. And
very football bird. It's always the go-to. Like, well,
Dude.
now 360 on fucking what was it? Hollywood.
Did he do it on Hollywood?
Yeah.
The Nollie back heel down Santa Monica triple set was crazy.
Wow.
But his story about Phelps at the Wallenberg contest was crazy. I've heard that before, but it's been a while since I've heard anybody talk about that. It's pretty interesting.
That's when he was wearing S back then too, right?
I think so, yeah.
Pretty sure he was on like that late, the late version of it.
Well, yeah, he was talking about in his episode how he got on S, and then S told him, "Hey, we're going on a hiatus," and then he got on Supra pretty much.
That was like the height of Supra too. He was there when it was.
Yeah, he was on when Supra was popping.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah, he was.
Neen was there too. Remember that? That seems so long ago for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Don't know why. Seems like.
I mean, Neen went to Circa after that, right?
Yeah, they gave him a shoe right out the gate.
Yeah, he did get a shoe.
It looked all right. It just looked like a Van shoe, really.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do we got here? You just watched Johann Stuckey's new part for Weekend.
Pleasantly surprised.
Okay, yeah. So going into this, Mike, my thoughts of what you were going to think was.
Okay, yeah, I love hearing it.
Yeah. So, I mean, Weekend it comes up on the show all the time. They're constantly putting out cool videos and whatever. And the last time I think we talked about Weekend, you mentioned just not hating, but that you weren't necessarily a fan of Johann Stuckey and whatever. And then right before you watched it, you're like, honestly, I don't even remember how he skates. I don't remember watching him skate that much. So to be honest, knowing you and hearing that, I was expecting some hate. But I got to sit here as you watched it.
You got to watch my live reaction. I'm a reaction.
I did.
Reaction channel now.
No. But you actually really enjoyed it. You were psyched on. Yeah, you were pretty hyped on it. You actually said that the VX didn't bother you.
Didn't notice it. I just come to expect it. They do it right. Their colors look fine. It's filmed good, right? It's not the same sun flare bullshit pull away fucking thing that a lot of them are doing. I think that looks awful.
And I mean, as far as the skating, you did sound hyped on a lot of his tricks.
Yeah, they're unique. I think that if you're gonna do the wallies and all the shit that kind of puts you in a box, I think that doing them on difficult spots, a la Tom K, I think that that's a good idea if you're gonna take that approach, right?
Totally.
Ender was fucking sick. Imagine seeing that.
Ender was amazing.
Yeah, being there for that one, you'd be fucking lit after that. Are you kidding? That's sick, dude.
One thing that to me is even cooler about the Ender is that it's for anyone that hasn't seen it or is maybe drawing a blank right now. He does a wall ride nollie. It's a bank to wall, and 50 is it's like a little electrical box, like a metal box that comes out off the wall. It's at a school. I've never been at the school, but it's like a famous LA school. It's where P-Rod switch flips over the rail. It's like that big overrail that has a bank. And recently, James Capps wallied off. There's that support on top of the handrail, and he wallied off of it. It's a huge wally, which is sick because it's a spot that people have skated forever. And then Johan went there and found a way to skate the school.
Fucking bounced off the wall somehow.
Skated differently, yeah. Bounced off the wall into 50 was so sick.
So crazy how it bounced off.
Also did wall ride nollie on a bump over bar, which is so sick.
Yeah,
and
also
I've actually looked at that spot.
Rail.
Yes, yeah, that was great.
Wow, that spot is insane.
I mean, that's one thing that going into a weekend video is going to be exciting is that it's probably spots you don't see people skate.
For sure. That's definitely a big part of it, why I enjoyed it, I think.
Which is amazing when being in LA, it's like a lot of people
They're like
obviously skate
LA
the
as
same
fuck.
spots around here. And they
I'm from the Midwest, and I think of them as like a very LA-based brand too, you know?
yeah, which I think it's so cool that they skate here and don't really skate the spots that get super popular. They usually skate whatever. I don't know, random neighborhood stuff.
I will say one thing. I totally got an Andrew Allen fake out around 3 minutes in the video.
Yeah,
I got
for
fake
some reason,
out.
Mike thought Andrew Allen was in there, and I was in my head. I was like, I don't remember Andrew Allen being in this. Like, what?
Gordo 2K, he faked me out on some Andrew Allen shit, and then whoever the fucking Waller little hippie jump and then eat shit into the grass. That's some Andrew Allen shit. Why are you biting his steez, man? Let the man live. Let Andrew.
Nah. If you're the biggest Andrew Allen fan, you should have known immediately that wasn't him.
Oh well, it was like, dude, I was just
that's
like,
on you.
Is he slimming down? Is he vegan now? I don't know, man.
Nah, that's on you, Mike.
Whatever, bro. I don't care. I'm old, man. Leave me alone. I watch skate videos all the time.
Oh man. What do we got here? Should we get into some news stuff real quick? The past few weeks we've had so many video parts to talk about. We have a couple news topics.
Yeah.
We have a couple news topics. Tampa Pro is going on right now.
Oh, hi. Watching?
Which I did watch yesterday. It was raining here, so I was able to watch a good amount of it, including Ishod Ware put down the. I mean, everybody knows he's the best skateboarder, but that was crazy.
How about the best trick? The ghetto bird, dude. Are you?
Okay. If you want to talk about that, that's the type of stuff. Like I saw that, and I was like, I don't know how that's even possible. Like, that shouldn't be possible.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
And then he nollie backside flipped the gap. He nollie backside flipped it into the bank, and then he back 360 kick flipped it.
I saw it, and it was perfect.
I don't know how this stuff's possible. I mean, is that
him? It's like him. It's the same guy doing the same crazy shit.
It's Aurelian or whatever.
He is fucked up.
I mean, yeah. In terms of gnarliness, yeah, it's psycho. I don't know how it's possible.
I don't get how it's possible that consistently.
But my highlight back to it.
The fucking back twister into back tail and came out perfect.
No. That was
that was
Lucas Rebello.
Okay, yeah, you're totally right.
But Mike, we can't move too far away from a shot because that run.
No, dude, the whole run is literally like art, bro.
You want to know my favorite thing in that run? It's like weird that it's my favorite thing in the run. He does like a blunt rock to fakie, but he like blunt one foot, and when he pushes his front foot, it like makes his board bounce off the coping, and it comes right back to his feet, and he lands into the train. That's
that immaculate board
control. What?
Dude, that's what he does.
How
though.
Did he do that?
I don't know. I know exactly what you're talking about too,
dude. And then he does the switch big heel down the set, goes like blunt kick flip, and then switch laser on flat to end it.
Board slide too. Fucking hard trick,
dude. He's the best skateboarder. I'm so hyped to qualify first because the sickest thing about him qualifying first is he doesn't have to skate the semis or whatever. So no matter what, we get to see him in the finals.
Yep.
And every year, when I think of Tampa Pro, I think every year like you see Ishod killing it the whole weekend. Like that's the dude you see on everyone's Instagram, like doing the craziest stuff. And I feel like usually he's probably just so tired out from skating by the last day that, I mean, he's gone to the finals and whatever and done good before, but
he's won, right?
No, I don't think. No, he's never won Tampa.
What about
he's never won.
If he won, go ahead and agree with you. And
if he won, then he wouldn't have to skate yesterday. If you win, you get to skip the first day.
Oh yeah, duh. You're totally right.
And so I'm hyped that he doesn't have to skate semis because it's like, okay, maybe he's gonna chill a little more and he's still gonna have some energy and just kill it in the finals. I mean, if he could just do the same run again, then he'll win.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's the best run.
Time to do that though.
Yeah, I mean, he might. I think in the finals at Tampa, you get 3 runs, so maybe he'll try to knock out the same one and then upgrade it or something.
Even at like street league and shit, he does different things in his runs.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. I don't think he's the most like contest sitting there crazy planning things out.
Right.
He's just killing it.
Do you notice there's a
skating.
few other things to take away from this past few days of Tampa Pro?
Yes, I would like to talk about. I don't
Oh,
understand why it's called Tampa Pro if there's like 50 AMs in it.
Tampa Pro. Let's underline the word Tampa Pro here.
I feel like I sound so bitter saying that, but I just don't understand
Do
the
and you
reason
don't.
why.
You do and you don't. I'm
I
right
just don't get it. It's like I don't under that like Tampa. There's Tampa AM. Why is there so many AMs in the pro contest? It just doesn't make
Especially,
sense.
you mean to tell me that this is you just gave away your whole fucking branding for like this many dudes just to skate a contest?
But I don't understand.
Won last year, right?
Jacker won last year.
Still don't got a board. Still don't got a
He
board.
doesn't have a board spot.
Still doesn't have a board. So what the fuck are we doing here, dude?
I just don't understand what
I'm right there with you. I think it's whack. I think that okay here. So obviously Marcos Montoya is getting a board. Obviously Mario McCoy is getting a board, right? Let's just go ahead and assume that they're getting a board. Okay. I'd rather them just win the AM contest and go pro.
I agree, and not to mention that there's really like a handful of them. There's a good amount.
There's a
handful. I don't
a handful, in my opinion.
I don't think all those dudes are about to get a board.
I agree. I'm right.
But I don't know why they just. I don't get it.
Right. I think the two that I just named, I think they will. In my opinion, I think they will absolutely.
I didn't. But okay. I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time, like I didn't think going like, oh, Marcos Montoya is already going pro this year.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
I don't think he's had like a huge defining part yet.
Yeah, but that could be
the pro one, but I was gonna expect like one and then the pro one.
Yeah, sure. But I mean I think Mason kind of changed the mold for that, no?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he dropped one part for Element and turned pro, and I had no problem with that.
Yeah.
I can't say that about a lot of other people.
That's true. I don't know. The whole I just don't understand it.
I agree. I'm right there with you, man.
Look,
how many there are, right? Like
it started to happen like within the past couple of years.
Yep.
Like Deshaun and Yuto were skating Tampa Pro.
Mm-hmm. But like
they've both won Street League.
Yeah.
And Street League was or is connected to Tampa, and that didn't really like bother me. Like whatever. These dudes, like Deshaun won Tampa. He already won Tampa AM. He won a Street League. Like whatever. He could skate Tampa Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't understand why there's like 15 AMs in this contest. I just don't get it.
Right there with you. Do you think there's 15?
There's got to be at least 10.
Yeah, I was right around like 8 to 10 range.
I mean, Aurelian, we're just talking about him. He doesn't have a pro board.
And he just literally shut the bitch down.
I don't want to sound like I have a pro. Like these dudes are so good at skating. The skill that has nothing to do with it. I just don't understand if it's a pro contest. Like, I just don't get it.
It basically, in my opinion, has come to devalue the AM contest a bit.
Well, yeah, and they're better. They're not going to be skating Tampa AM too, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Why not have the big name AMs skating the AM contest?
It just doesn't make sense.
I'm right there with you.
To me, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if someone has an explanation, and
I'm sure there's a good explanation, but like in my opinion, which we're fucking.
I mean,
whereas we get to have those.
I'm not gonna scroll through the whole thing, but look, I'm looking at the results right here. Ivan Monteiro qualified second. He doesn't have a pro board. Jake Gallardi doesn't have a pro board. These dudes there's some foreign people I'm not familiar with, so I'm not gonna comment. I don't think all of those dudes have pro boards. Aurelian doesn't have a pro board. Tyson Bowerbank doesn't have a pro board. That's just like,
oh yeah, you're fucking right.
Like I just saw like 4 dudes within the top 20. Mario McCoy,
damn,
Gustavo Rivera, Marcos
still
Montoya,
fucking am, huh?
Vincent Malou. Like there's seriously so many.
Yeah, it's insane. Why is this a thing? Why is this just not the standings for Tampa AM?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, finals are going down today.
You remember the shit that Felipe went through?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Imagine, right? Imagine if Felipe just goes straight to Tampa Pro.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the finals are today. My pick's a shot. He's the best skateboarder regardless. That's a wrap. Yeah. Spitfire wheels are
Anderson? What? Like fucking rappy majig?
Oh, feeble front foot impossible. I don't know how he did that.
How do you want to talk about board control? Jeez Louise.
Okay, but did you see when he landed? He does a kick turn. He comes back and does like a nada spin on the rail.
I mean, it is what
Okay,
it
did,
is.
did you see that?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
How did that happen?
I
He's
don't
spinning
know.
like this.
I don't know, man. I think he's really fucking good. Where
I'm
did he
psyched
play?
that people were hyped on him. I don't know. I don't know if he made it
Oh
to.
man, all I know is I saw Dan do that fucking kick
Probably.
to Fakey and stomped it out, and I got hyped.
Dan got kicked to Fakey, and he did front nose to Fakey in his second run.
I
It
saw
was
that.
so sick.
Yeah, he's
That
sick.
was I guess we could stick on the news thing real quick.
All right,
Alex Midler has split from Sovrn.
sure.
Mike, do you have a guess of where he's headed?
I have absolutely no clue. My favorite comment was I forgot what it was, but it said Sovereign has parted ways with Sovereign.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. That was someone commented that on the skate fillet.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. That made me laugh.
So no guess at where you think Midler's gonna go.
I mean, I think it's funny that people are saying back to Rio. I just don't think that he fits there anymore.
Where do you think he fits though?
I don't know. I thought he fit on Sovereign. I thought that was like the end all, not end all be all, but I thought that was like the Midler brand.
Yeah,
for sure, dude. Especially when it launched, like the way that it initially launched was like, okay, he's gonna go pro, and then that's like,
yeah,
like that's the path for him. You know what I mean? So it's now basically just Mikey who has openly said he doesn't skate anymore, basically. And then there's Walker, who's the shit and constantly puts out footage. And then there's Midler, who's one of the most big name sponsored dudes in skating, right? So what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. But I could tell you where I think he's going. Is illegal Civ.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing, huh?
He skates with Zach Saraceno all the time. I think they've been boys like forever.
Did he grow up with them, all those dudes too?
Yeah, I think out of the IC dudes, like the one that he skated with the most is that kid Zach Saraceno.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine since Zach's on IC that's where Alex would be headed, but I don't know.
I mean, they could use a big name.
Yeah, might as well, Adam.
They could definitely use a big name, especially right now. I haven't seen. I'll tell you right now, I have not seen anything illegal Civ since that brand dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I know IC their third video, IC3, just went like on sale.
Mm.
But yeah, I haven't seen it.
Seems like that wave kind of isn't so popping.
I want to see Zach Saraceno's part. His skating is so good.
See the video too. I'm not hating. I'm just saying it feels like it was like more of a cultural phenomenon than it is now.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about Arson Apartment 4.
Nah, the winner.
The winner of the week.
Always.
First place.
It's the fact that we're on the fourth one and I still watch the first three is pretty fun. Right?
That goes.
I watch Arson Apartment 2 like a lot.
That one's good.
That's the best one in my opinion. But this one is still fucking awesome. Yeah, for sure, dude. I think it's crazy that Rainy just came up overnight, it seems like.
What do you mean?
This dude got on Converse and now he's in every video project that Spitfire drops, every video project that it wasn't even in the last Vans video, if I'm not mistaken.
What, in Propeller?
No, like a little edit that they did, the most recent edit that they did.
I don't know.
I want to say Vans, dude.
He's been off Vans for a minute, so
I mean,
maybe
I didn't say Vans. I meant to say Cons.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, he was on the Dream Spell thing.
Dream Spell, yeah.
He's been since Cons put him on. He's been on a lot of the trips.
That's rad. Good for him.
Yeah, which is sick. I agree, though. I have seen a lot of his skating recently. A lot of footage.
Mm-hmm.
Arson Apartment 4, Mike. Any standout dudes?
The lineup is so heavy.
Yeah.
Dennis.
It's a great edit, but I wrote down Dennis's name too.
Dennis, probably realistically. Like I said, I liked it. Frank killed it.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. Dennis. Let's be real. That's the name that comes to mind.
The 3 names I wrote down. I agree. I wrote Dennis. I wrote Deeds.
Snapped, dude.
Boardside to Hurricane. All his footage was so amazing.
He's like loosey goosey, huh, dude?
Super loosey, yeah.
Jeez.
Loose trucks flowing around, skating fast. The all the spots and the way this was edited, the music, I thought it all fit together. It was like a super good video. I also wrote Jacopo. He talking about dudes that have been putting out crazy amounts of footage. He has not slowed down. He killed it in this. I think he was, to me, was definitely one of the dudes that stood out. And even sent this drop the other day, yesterday on Instagram, he went crazy. I'm sure as most people saw nollie flip back 50 on that rail that was like shoulder high.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's been on a very, very good one. I'm hyped to see. He's getting Baker boards. I would be psyched to see him film with those dudes and maybe get introduced in Baker 4 or something.
Oh wow, that'd be high. That'd be sick.
He skates so good. He's the type of dude that you don't know what he's gonna do.
Who's AM for them right now, Zach?
For Baker,
yeah,
Zach Allen, Dante Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing a blank right now. There has to be more, right?
That's the only ones I can think of.
Really? I mean, their team's big though. There's a lot of pros. Yeah, I don't know. Jacopo would be a sick addition, especially because I'm expecting somebody to go pro at Baker 4. So if they like bump an AM up to pro, then it'd be cool for them to introduce Jacopo as an AM, which I think would be super well deserved.
Interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of Baker, makes me think of Cater, who we speculated a couple weeks back, and it's now been announced. Cater and Caleb Barnett have been introduced to Supreme via Instagram, an edit filmed by William Strobeck, as everybody would assume, at EMB. It says San Francisco 2019, and they just tagged Cater, Caleb, and who else had clips in this? Oh, Aiden Mackey did. Which, yeah, I mean, had been rumored of for a little bit on the internet, of course, and it came true. And Mike, we already talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I'm excited to see whatever like a future Supreme video project is, which I'm a fan of. I love Blessed. I think it was done super well.
Yeah, it was sick.
Very cool video. I'm psyched to see whatever the next thing is to have Cater in it. I'm psyched to see him skating. Obviously, we get to see him with the Baker dudes. We're going to see probably the psycho part in Baker 4. And it'll be cool to see him skate with some of these Supreme dudes too. And I'm sure in the long run, it's just going to continue to benefit him as a skateboarder.
Mm-hmm.
And he will just go down as one of the best.
I agree.
Mike, let me hear your thoughts. You just watched John Shanahan's pro part.
Oh, it was awesome.
You okay? You're right.
I think it's interesting. The whole DGK approach to turning this guy pro is still a mind boggler for me. I just genuinely don't understand it. There's nothing about. There's no angle that I've been tried to twist and look and see and understand how the fuck they turned a guy pro and then a month later dropped a part and didn't promote either. I
mean, they're promoting the pro part.
I mean, I guess. We didn't get the teaser. We didn't get the Thrasher coming to a firing line. We didn't get any of that shit that we would typically get that like leads us to believe like a banger part's coming.
That's
all I'm saying. Especially the whole turning the guy pro is just.
The whole him getting. Sorry, the like kind of half announcement like a month or two ago. I didn't understand that situation.
Boy, so weird. Especially the fact that it was a 24-hour story post. Like, why not just post it? Don't you think that's weird that I found out a DGK Pro from a Venture ad or from a Venture post?
Yeah, Mike, I can't even. There's no explanation that I have.
Dude, I'm sorry. DGK is fucking weird, man. That one's not for me. That one's not for me, fam.
Yeah, I don't.
Nothing but respect for their riders because the team is fucking sick, but the brand makes no fucking sense to me, fam. That shit is way over my head, or I don't know if I'm old or whatever, dude, but shit.
But John Shanahan.
He's awesome. The whole team's awesome.
Best trick in his part, you were very hyped on his ender. Which I told you going into it. I said, dude, his ender is insane.
Yeah, I'm hyped that there was so much Chicago footage. I've skated those, like the benches in a row. I've skated that a ton of times, and they've been capped for years and like
Oh yeah,
super bust. So I mean, I'm hyped to see that. That's fucking awesome.
yeah. It's always cool to see footage in your hometown.
Especially shit that you've skated before.
Mhm. Totally.
Yeah.
Always makes you have a
So
little
it's
more
like,
respect for what they filmed there.
yeah, and it's not like they're like some crazy ledges or anything. It's just sick. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's just
totally.
tight. Yeah. Um, what was the best what was the top comment again? I loved that.
Oh, I think it's something about like hyped on the new Kalish
Oh yeah,
footage.
no, this new Josh Kalish footy is sick.
I'm
I
sure. I'm
love
sure
that.
John Shanahan's gonna have those comments the rest of his career.
Yo, seriously, DGK and DC must absolutely love this guy.
Yeah,
They
I would
is
imagine that
they
they do.
dude, they must be high, especially DC in my opinion, because that's like
With what
a
they're
brand.
pushing.
Yup, a branding fucking miracle for them. Right? Like shit, especially for a brand that has kind of been all over the place with their branding in the last couple of years, I'd say.
Yeah,
I mean, I think Shanahan's probably going to be the face of that brand for years to come.
yeah. I mean, he had like his own line with them.
Yeah,
Like
right. Yeah, right. I forgot
whole
all about that.
clothing
Good
thing.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Um,
Which makes sense. Like you're saying, that's exactly what the type of dude DC has been pushing, and they have him,
mhm.
and he has the skating to back it up. You
Yeah, and
can't deny it. That dude.
Wait till Ish gets introduced on Shane's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm sure DC will start pushing the hell out of him too.
Yeah.
Which you already know how I feel about that guy.
Yeah, you're a fan.
Big fan. Ish Cepeda's the shit, fam. But yeah, John's
Um,
part. Sorry, fakey front
no,
shove
you're
over
good.
the
Yeah.
bump to bar is psycho. First of all, getting that much speed switch to go over that bump to bar is really fucking
Skating a
weird to
bumper bar
begin with.
fakie is crazy.
That's the next thing. Is skating a bump over anything fakey is fucking terrifying.
That's
Let alone a
gnarly.
trick that's going behind you where you can't really control it that much, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's just a trick. I mean, I don't do fakie front shows, but you're
Who
just
does?
popping that thing and waiting for it to hit your feet, I'm sure.
Yep, yep. I mean, think about how you do it on a flat ground. You literally you just described how you do it on flat ground, right?
Yeah.
Like you can pop a fakie shove or a nollie shove and control that shit, but like behind you, it's kind of just like, here it is, hit my
I was
feet.
thinking before we did this show, like fakie front shoves that I've seen that I thought were super sick. Because
Name
there's only
one.
a few. I got two others, other than the Shanahan one.
Sick.
I got Nick Matthews over a table.
Oh yeah,
He did
fuck
it
yeah, good call.
so
In a
good.
venture part.
Venture Awake,
Yeah,
Nick
sure,
Matthews, dude,
That's
so
sick.
great.
I remember that stood out to me too.
Yeah, and then Austin Gillette in his whatever his most recent part was from last year. He does it over. It's like over a bench down a drop.
The former part, is that what it was?
Yeah, Radiant Cure or something.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, former.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, he does a psycho one
I
in
can't
that.
recall that clip for some reason.
I'll
That's
show it to you.
definitely an Austin Gillette type trick in my that
Dude,
I
he
can
does
see him
it, the
doing.
spot he does it on is crazy.
I mean, that's a really strange trick to do over something, let alone a bump to bar, dude. That's all I'm saying. I got
Yeah,
nothing but love
Shanahan
for
did a
that.
crazy one.
He did it perfect. He did it fucking
flattened
absolutely
out, he
perfect.
caught it
Yep.
flat. Dude,
Yep.
that's the best way to do a shove it trick.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Really
flat.
unconventional ender.
Super cool ender though.
Super cool. I
Yeah.
agree. I'm right there with you. I mean, what was the last one? The fucking 50-50 kickflip on a handrail?
Oh yeah, I think it was.
Very unconventional, like not
Yeah.
traditional ender, right? Like,
Yeah.
jeez.
You're right. You're right. Van's courtesy video up on Thrasher. A lot of Canadian dudes.
Do they make bad video projects or no? Like everything Vance is just tight.
I think Vans does some great videos. Yes.
Yes, for sure.
So you enjoyed this one? I
Yeah,
haven't heard your
they're
thoughts at
tight.
all on this.
They're tight, dude. They're tight.
Who
I
are you
mean,
psyched on?
I don't know. I think that at this point, I'm just kind of psyched on their videos as a whole because it's like they like to add everyone.
This one had a pretty different feel to it, though.
And it definitely had a lot more dudes that I was not familiar with their names, but I mean, their skating was super sick.
Yeah, I
You know
thought
what
it
I
was
mean?
tight. Like you're saying, it was a lot of the Canadian dudes, like some of the all-time
Yeah.
dudes, Justin Henry,
But
ET. But it was
okay,
cool
there we
that
go.
they tossed
That's
in
the winner.
ET.
No, Justin Henry is the winner, dude. The fucking tail slide kick down the Kinks elbow and then out to Fakey.
I said there's Justin and Dustin.
Oh.
Dustin Henry
Yeah.
Dustin
shit.
Henry is He's white and he does crazy manuals. He's sick style. And then Justin Henry, he had only like a couple clips, like Crook to Hubba or Nolly Crook maybe. But I thought it was
Why
cool.
was
Yeah,
he
they had.
skating in Tampa Pro?
I thought it was sick that they mixed him in there and Pedro Delfino and Cater
Dude,
and
the
just
lip
like
slide.
yeah, the mix it the mix of dudes in there was sick.
That lip
But
slide literally looks like a fucking roller coaster, dude. The way that his fucking body is like shaking and shit. Like,
wait,
oh my
which
god.
flip side?
The Pedro one. Or was it a
Oh,
board
it was
side?
board side on the
Board
keep
side.
Hubba.
Yeah. I
Dude,
always
yeah, that's
forget his
look dangerous.
stance. Yeah.
Yeah, he's goofy. He board set it.
Mm-hmm.
That was gnarly.
He's like,
Okay, but ET doesn't look like he's trying ever when he skates.
no, he's
Ever.
awesome. We all know that we like him.
His opening clip, he 50s that long curve rail, and he's like grabbing it indie, and then just stands up again, and then rolls off the end of it, and then just pop shove tail grab.
Yeah, we like him, dude. He's sick.
He's the
as
type
fuck.
of dude that can get away with any trick that you think's whack, like he could do it, and it's just tight.
Probably.
I mean, did a pop shove tail grab and didn't bother
You know who
me.
I like? You know whose style? I like his style more than Versace plugs.
Yeah,
Light years ahead of that.
I forgot about Versace plug.
I agree.
I haven't
I
seen
was
it.
actually reminded of him the other day, and I was like, damn, that was a hype train that was ran straight into the ground and got exposed.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I never follow him on Instagram or something.
Dude,
So
that
maybe
guy was literally nonstop talk for a year straight.
I mean, he was a popular topic for sure.
Yeah.
But do you remember that one video he did the switch backside flip?
I love that. That's what the
like
clip I was just reminded of.
how did he do that?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I don't love that clip because that's great.
It's just psycho.
I'm right there with you, man.
It didn't make any sort of sense. Yeah, I don't know. That was my thoughts on that courtesy video, the Vans one. They killed it. I loved again ET, Dustin Henry. Always going to be down to watch those dudes skate. They're all-timers dudes. Mike, you're an all-timers fan.
Yeah, Ben all-timers fan. They're sick.
Yeah. As far as this topic list, oh wait, there's one other thing. Austin Gillette rough cut. Did you watch this?
No, they're a little bit too long for me sometimes.
It was like 7 minutes.
I guess I didn't even try to watch it if I'm being honest.
It's his footage from Huff 002. I loved it personally. Yeah, that video is great. I actually went back and watched just a normal edit recently. The lineup was so cool. Justin Dreisen, Solomon Cardenas, and Austin Gillette. Rough cut was cool. There was actually a couple tricks in there that he didn't get that would be hopefully he'll be able to go back for or something because they were sick. I don't know. I love watching Austin, and I love rough cuts and watching the process. He definitely seemed to work very hard for a lot of the footage in this, which is cool to see. I think he's somebody that people love his style. They love the way he skates, and it's just rad to see somebody putting an effort to do new tricks or skate weird spots. And I don't know, like you could tell that he really wants to get footage that he's psyched on. And since he came back from his double knee surgery where he didn't skate for 2 years or something, he's been pretty consistent. And
that's really wild to think about.
He didn't skate for 2 years.
Yeah, that's really wild to think about.
But it's true that since then, he's been nonstop footage.
Dude, I don't skate for like a week, and I feel like I've never been on a skateboard before.
I know. I think about that. If you were hurt for 2 years, like
it's insane. That's insane.
I don't know how you would have any confidence to skate, and
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
I feel like I would be so bored in those 2 years too. Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, I'm sure
he
was. There's a Transworld did a piece on him. He talks about like it sounds like he was like it was just the worst thing. I think he couldn't even walk for a while.
That's what I'm saying.
Both his legs got surgery.
Yeah, it's not like you could just go pick up a different hobby because it's like you're still fucked up.
Yeah, you're just bedridden for months.
Yeah, like you're smoked still. It's not like you could just go be a golfer or go be a fucking tennis player, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
But Rough Cut's a great watch. Works super hard for a lot of people.
You think that there's too many of them sometimes?
I don't watch every single one.
Either. We used to. You and I used to watch every single one.
I still watch pretty close to almost all of them.
That's what it is now. I swear to God. It's just the name.
I still love them though. I think they're cool. Put them out.
I think they're cool too. I just think that there is maybe maybe too many of them these days.
There's a lot. There's a lot coming out. I think one cool thing about it. Like, I mean, it really depends on how much stuff is coming out that week in skating.
Agreed.
But one thing that's cool about them, I think I've probably mentioned this before, is like the Huff 002 video came out a few months ago. So the rough cuts coming out now, I think is cool actually that it's weighted a little bit because it reminds you of, oh yeah, like that video's sick. I should go watch that again. So it doesn't get completely forgotten about.
I see what you mean.
You know, it reminds you of, oh yeah, like that video was so good. And yeah, that video was 3 months ago and 2 million skate videos have came out since then, but I should go watch it again. Which is
You're not wrong. That's definitely accurate. All of that.
Yeah. That's really all we got on this list, Mike.
Nice. Good list.
Is there anything we didn't mention on here? Like just someone that you've been hyped to watch before you go out skating?
I got to show my chick Cookie Colburn and Dave Moll, and she was hyped on that.
What the from Warble?
Yeah, from Toxic Planet.
Toxic Planet, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
She was hyped on that. So that was cool.
Nice.
Dude, those are like literally two dudes that get me hyped to go skate, and I don't even skate like either of them.
I don't know. I don't even want to open this because I could talk about it for days. How is Cookie still not pro is mind blowing. I agree. Yes.
Did we talk about Tyson Peterson having Baker boards?
I looked at my list and thought we did because we talked about Tampa, but maybe not. No, I don't think we did. Tyson's at Tampa skating Baker boards. He's been skating blanks for a little bit.
Shit out of the bio.
He took Element out of his bio. Because I checked when he was skating blanks for a minute and he still had Element in there. Element is gone out the bio. He's skating Baker boards openly, obviously at a contest.
Mm-hmm.
I think he will be on Baker.
Perfect fit.
Amazing fit.
I'm already seeing his name in the Baker font.
I think it's a much better fit than Element.
I'm right there with you, man. That's like it's almost like some welcome home type shit, I think.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Tyson on Baker is perfect.
Yeah.
And I hope that we have an announcement soon.
That would be sick.
Oh, it'll be great. It would be great.
Those Florida boys don't fuck around, dude.
Some of the best skaters from out there.
Wow. Weirdly good, huh?
Cromer's from there. That's a perfect skateboarder.
Reynolds, too.
Yeah. Yeah. The list goes on and on.
It really does.
That's all we got. I'm glad you mentioned that, though.
Yeah. Yep. Because hyped on that. I think that's one of the most true to form fits, right? Tyson,
totally.
Like, come on, dude. That's a go. That's a winner. That was like when Grant went to Anti-Hero. Like, duh.
That is a perfect fit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a wrap on 190. We will be back next week with 191. Thank you for listening.